right, you guys, it is another week. Welcome to Don't Believe the Hype. I am Donovan Sadiq. This is my section of the show. I am joined by that world famous, always known troublemaker, outspoken Demetra K from the Demetra K Show.
All right.
Demetra, what's going on today?
Everything is going on today.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah, what's up with that? We was like 80, 90 degrees a couple days ago. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
I laid out and got a tan.
Mm-hmm.
I got sunburned even. That was freezing.
Right, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be like 80, 90 degrees.
What's up? What's up with that?
You know, but hey, I'm not complaining. If we get some rain, we need the rain, and
it
ain't going to hurt anything like that. But hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Please check out Demetra K's show. It is on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. The sister talks a lot of real stuff, got a lot of positive stuff on the last week's show was excellent. I just uploaded it this morning, so you guys can check it out. Look up Demetra K. She is on there doing her thing. So before we get started, I want to thank Demetra, all you guys that are listening out there into the internet world. And what I want to tell you guys is this. When you guys listen to the show, what you see behind us right now is green screen. And I know right now you're seeing all these special effects and all this stuff that we do. But that is to keep you interested and kind of see what was going on. Behind us is actually a big-ass window. And in that big-ass window is reality.
Right.
What's really going on in the world. And that's the premise of the show. Don't believe the hype. Don't just believe what they tell you. Don't believe what we tell you. What do I always say to you?
Trust but verify.
Trust but verify. Ronald Wilson Reagan, 666 himself. One of the only
the devil
things...
himself.
One of the only things that I say that he was pretty, right about, I trust you. I just want to verify. If you say you're a banker, you're a banker. If you say you're this, I want to verify that you're that, which a lot of sisters don't do when dealing with these men. So don't just listen to what we say. Research what we're saying because we could be totally wrong, but I doubt it.
You're right.
But I doubt it.
Rare.
I doubt it. So, hey, today's topic is friend or foe. And a lot of people are probably wondering, what does that mean? What is that saying? There's an old saying my mom used to say, and probably her grandmother used to say, and her mama, great-grandma, and so on and so on used to say. Everybody that you run across ain't your friend.
Ain't your friend.
And I had something that almost at 49 years of age, I have to learn, and I still have to learn. Now, Demetra's brother, he's a financial guru. Now, one of the problems that we have in the black community is we like to prey upon each other. We are worse than roaches.
Well, damn.
Okay?
Golly.
And if you guys know anything about the insect world, roaches, if there's no food available, they will cannibalize each other. And that's kind of what we do in the black community because, instead of going without, and saying, you know what, I got to tough this out. Let me wait for my check to come. My payday comes, or if you're on Section 8 and your welfare, wait for that. No, we're going to go to Aunt Rapushka.
What is she, black and Russian now?
Yeah, Rapushka. Wait. Well, what was that show with Eddie Murphy? Rapusha, whatever her name is. Norbert.
Rasputia.
Yeah, you're going to go to Aunt Rasputia, and you're going to go and, borrow $200 because, little KK needs...
Well, describe doing without.
Well, doing without is, there's a difference between a want and a need.
Got it.
Okay? Now, you need to eat.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Now, what you eat...
It's not my problem.
Right. Now... You do not need to eat a steak. Sometimes you just have to go with the red beans and the rice.
Until your money comes through.
Until your money comes through. And it's a temporary thing. So, everything there's what you need. And
I just wanted you to clarify that because
Yeah. And I got to be thankful, knock on wood, everything my mother had said to me growing up. You remember when you're going through a certain thing. And
I remember.
It just comes like, damn, she's right about that too. Right. Damn. Mm-hmm. And... my mom raised me and my brother on what we need. Don't get me wrong. She was a mother that put tangibles out there, and she said expectations.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to private school, and because we went to private school, expectations was we were to do this, bring home the best grades we can bring home.
Especially since I'm paying for it.
Right. She's paying for it and gave us a lift up.
Right.
No problem. but sometimes we would go back home for the summer and like we had the family reunion. Everybody's getting the shirts. Now, my mom could afford the shirt. Don't get me wrong, she could afford it.
Y'all have some Sharpies on the shirt?
No, no, we didn't even get it. My mom was like, y'all don't need that. Just straight out, y'all don't need that. Because it was a want, not a need.
I thought Mom put some markers, Sharpies on the shirt.
No. My mom wasn't in that. My mom was, I got to give it to her. She was pretty hard on me and my brother, but looking where I'm at today, just like Joe Jackson, you can whip my ass as long as I'm going to be successful.
Right.
So I could see her vision of what she had. So, he had to cut. They all got shirts. And now, I don't want to, be said. Some of my cousins were raised on the system. Okay, a lot of my cousins were raised on the system.
And they had shirts and y'all didn't.
They had shirts and we didn't. Now, what's wrong with that? Isn't that backwards, kind of?
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know their financial situation.
Well, my thing is, if you had a family reunion, you don't know who your family is? You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of par for the course. You're going to have some shirts. We got one coming up soon.
Okay, yeah. No, and my mom, we were never into that stuff. Mm-hmm. We were out, away from the family.
Mom, you could have at least got a Sharpie and wrote the name.
No, she wasn't going to embarrass any further than that. So, Mom said, not everybody you meet is going to be your friend. Mm-hmm. And not everybody you meet is going to be your foe. So how can you tell the difference?
How long we got?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's plenty of ways to tell the difference. My good friend from high school, her mom used to always say a friend would never lead you to danger.
Yes.
And I never forgot that. Because a friend... Maybe we're not talking about danger like stepping into a moving train or something, mm-hmm. or a pond of piranhas or something. Mm-hmm. But danger in any aspect. A friend is going to do what's best for you, even though
they would do for themselves.
Yeah, even though sometimes it's not pretty, because a lot of times people confuse being a friend with going along to get along. Mm. Oh gosh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to tell them no because it's my friend. Sometimes me being your friend is going to tell you no, and as a friend, you should understand, especially if that no is going to keep our union together.
Right.
Now, if I'm telling you no, but yet you don't want me to tell you no, and then you mad at me, then you ain't really my friend.
And then you got into some shit.
I mean, it'd be different. Like if I'm telling you no about something you really truly need and a guide and all, okay, maybe I see you on being mad. Mm-hmm. But if it's for your own good,
right,
and it's for my betterment, what's the problem?
Right. Now, what is the main thing that makes a lot of friends fall out?
Money.
Friends and family, okay? And I always have a rule, and and I hate when people say this. You can't lend no money. You ain't willing to, let go. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
And here's why I think it's bullshit. Because you don't know people don't want to tell you everything, and if you are a good person and that's just your nature, people are good actors. Oh, are good hustlers. Oh, yeah, I got this going on, whatever. And out of your heart, they're bleeding. It's like these pastors. They bleed on your heart. And then you say, okay, let me just give it to you and whatever. Now, I'm specific. You know me. Mm-hmm. I will ask you specifically, and Dee's seen me in action. I'm pretty good at litigation. If you're going to borrow money from me, I'm going to say, oh, yeah, I got the money. Here you go. Just sign this right here.
I need your driver's license.
Yeah, I need driver's license, information, your last 3 employers, whatever. Because if it's in writing, like Dee says, there's no fighting. And this is what really, really got me thinking about this. And it's been bothering me the last couple of days because I thought I had some really good friends out there. And, I'm one of those people, if you're a good friend of mine and stuff, I'm not going to worry about it because, hey, I got your back, you got my back. I know if I was in a situation, you would just, And a real friend doesn't put interest on things. That's why banks, this ain't a Christian country, because if you're a Christian country, you don't put interest on money that you loan out. That's biblical. So this particular situation, and it really bothered me, I loaned this money out, and Dee's brother's a financial guru, and he had said something to me a while back, and he had said, if you go back and add up all the money you've loaned out or whatever, even to your friends, if that person was a real friend to you, and I'm paraphrasing, he didn't say this exactly, was a real friend, but this is basically what it hit me. A real friend, if I borrowed money from Dee right now, I'm going to do everything I can to get her the money back as quickly as possible because I don't know her financial situation. All I know is I owe her this money. I'm not going to take my time about it because if I owned money to the bank or my student loan, they ain't playing games.
They gonna reach and get theirs.
They ain't playing games. So why would I treat her any different than how a bank would treat me? So I went and looked at all the money I'd loaned out. And it was a significant amount of money. And some people have loaned me money, or I've loaned them money 6 years ago. And then when I go on...
imagine if you would have some interest on
Yes. And then I go on Facebook, some of the very same people, I see them buying their grandkids this, they're on vacation down here, and but here I am taking Space A going to Hawaii when I should be able to buy me a ticket. And it made me click, and I'm thinking, what your brother told me, that ain't your friend. If they're doing stuff like that.
You know, the old folks, and I'm not attributing this to you, they used to say when you see a fool, what you do to him? You bump his head.
Well, I don't, but...
Not saying, but I'm just saying, that's what... I would say that's what shiesty people do.
Right.
And so not likening you to a fool, but that passage came to mind because those people that you've loaned money to never had the intention of paying it back anyway because, not to dispel any or expose any of your stuff, you're doing okay, for lack of better words. And so vultures, because to me that's what they are really, they see that, oh, he's doing all right, he can afford to loan me some money, okay, he's a nice guy, he gonna loan it to me. All this other stuff.
Keyword, loan.
Right. I know. And so, but that's just the word, because if they say, you give it to me, which, I
know the difference.
Right. So, but loan sounds a little bit better than can you just give it to me, right? And so, they know you're going to loan it to them for the most part, but they, like I said, they don't have any intention of paying it back to you. Oh, he ain't going to miss this little bit of money, because that's what they do. They deduce what you loaned him to this little bit of money, funky ass money. He ain't going to want that back. And so, like you said, some of them it's been 6 years. A lot of people, and I know it because, especially when you don't really miss, not that you don't want the money, but a lot of people who loan money, they wouldn't let 6 years go by because they might need that money in the near future or whatever. But the point that I'm making is 6 years have gone by, and you haven't
Right. Well, and I attributed that to it's like me and my brother, right? It's like like I said, if you're a friend of mine. And like I said, this is my naivety. When you're growing up, it's like, oh, I got you this time. Next time, if something comes up, that's why the 6 years has come by because sometimes I'll go without because it's not that serious because it's a want and a need. So I'm not going to bother you because I want the new Jordans.
Right.
I'm not going to hit you for my money because I want Jordans. I'd say, you know what? I'm eating. I'm doing this. So I kind of said, and that's my excuse for why the 6 years went by because it's like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But not only that, you don't have an immediate need for the money. Like, damn, it sure would be nice to have all that money back. Because like I said, you're doing okay. That's still not an excuse. It's your money.
Right. I should have got my money back.
Yeah, they should have gave it back to you. But that, like I said, that's just what vultures do. They're not your friends. Those are vultures who are, like you said, they prey on other people for survival. Okay, I done tricked all my money off. Because that's what it becomes at a certain point in time. They buy what they want and then beg for what they need. And that begging for what they need comes to you. Oh, Donovan, my car, whatever the situation is, could you loan me the money but then my thing is this, because I, was once where you are with people, I've loaned a lot of money. Just up through life. I've had, I loaned a lot of money I've not gotten back.
Right.
But so to your other point about you shouldn't loan money that you can't afford to lose, I believe that because my mom used to say that to me. If somebody comes to you and needs or wants some money, loan, whatever, almost in a roundabout way count it as a gift because you may not get that back. Now, I say that is because, and I've gotten wise, because I'm now able to look at a person's situation when they want to borrow money from me, which people don't because I got that out the way, But I will look and say, okay, you want to borrow X amount of dollars from me, but to your point, I see you at the mall. I see you fronting and stunting here and there, and the kids got the latest this, that, and the other. Ain't none of y'all fat motherfuckers missing no meals.
Right.
None of that stuff. But yet now you coming to me because, you need to pay your mortgage or, your car payment. They finna come get your car. Now you coming to me for that stuff? So I've gotten good at looking at that and saying, well, surely if you ain't paying that, you ain't going to pay me back. Because to your other point, you're going to pay the white man their money.
Exactly.
But when it comes to giving me my money, it's going to be that little old funky ass money. Y'all, you need that back?
Right. Right. So, So what I did was I rounded up all my stuff and I started making a few calls.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dee, please explain to the people an example of how I get down when it comes to litigation, because I have the IOUs. I don't, loan money without having the IOUs. I just hold on to it.
Well, when you call me asking for your money back, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't her, but yeah, that's a good example. Though.
I said, if this is a bill collector, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You did. First thing, look, if you call Dee's phone, she not here. She not here.
Right.
Remember.
No, but as a wise man should, especially, depending on, especially if you loan out a significant amount of money, yeah, you should get it in writing, because last thing I want to do is go up to, Judge Judy and him, talking about, well, I loaned them $1,000. Well, did you loan it to him because, Miss Whoop-de-Whoop with the big old booty said it was as a gift? Well, okay, Mr. Sadiq, do you have it in writing? Nah, I just gave it.
Yeah, I was getting the booty.
I just gave it to her, we said, and she said, well.
Took her at her word.
Yeah, so get it in writing,
But example of, I was dating a young lady, and she was sitting on Pretty, and she could not believe that I hauled her into court.
That booty wasn't big enough?
Oh, it was big enough, all right. The girl was a banger.
You needed your money back.
I needed my money back. and the thing is, I probably would have let that debt go because I was dating her and stuff like that. But it's how she went about.
She was appalled that you even would.
Yeah, basically, she needed it for licensing or whatever her situation was. I didn't get into it. I said, here you go. She needs to make a living, so we got to have this. So I'm being a good Samaritan. Put the thing out there. She was a banger. There was no doubt about that. And somebody's calling me. And yeah, we were dating and stuff, but
is that her? No. I hear you talking about me.
No,
my booty was big enough.
Yeah, but it was her attitude in how she dealt with me, as in that's enough. No. You took this as a loan. I don't care how much ass you're giving me.
Well,
business is business.
To me, it was a red flag when you had her, when you slid the paper over to her and said, sign it, when she got all attitude. Man, what you mean? That right there would have made me say, okay, you never wanted this as a loan anyway. You thought you was just going to get over. I mean, if it was a loan, you had no problem signing it because you were going to give it back to me.
Yeah, but you can give it back to it. And that's how I usually do my business. And it's kind of disheartening when you think that people that are your friends, because it's sad. And the people that you guys know I'm talking about you, shame on you guys, because just like you don't want to tell people your financial business, you don't know the person that you're loaning it from, their financial business.
Yeah. To me, at the end of the day, as we talked about earlier, don't worry about my financials, because you come to me for my money.
Right.
Don't try to figure out how to scheme your way out of paying it back to me when I want my money. Oh, well, you ain't doing bad. You're doing all right. You're traveling all over the place. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. All the stuff people tell you when you want your money back. Listen, don't worry about what I'm doing, because I didn't come to you. You came to me.
Yeah, and so in this situation, I'm really disappointed because people don't understand this. I am going to be losing a lot of friends because of money.
Don't look at it that way. Those weren't your friends.
Right, exactly.
You ain't losing nothing.
Yeah, I'm not losing any. And that's what I'm saying. I have no problem dropping a person like that, because I need people around me that are like-minded, that want things and have things. And you guys knows in my travels.
The money was more important to them than
the
your friendship.
Exactly. Because like you said, if you guys see me in my travels, I'm having a great life. I'm not,
as you should.
Whatever the deal is. I'd have a greater life if I had that extra money to do what I got to do. However, it's just very disheartening, because in this particular situation with this one person, if they had paid me $100 a month,
they'd be done.
And I don't think that's a lot to ask for. Just give me my money. I don't want no interest.
She never had intentions on paying it back in the first place. I mean, I don't know this person.
Okay.
But just from what you tell me, she got that hustler's mentality.
Yeah.
I'm going to hustle him out this money. And
here's the funny thing. You tell me if this sounds correct. Okay, 2-3 years has passed. I didn't pressure this person. I'm giving them all the time they need. Hey, stretch out, do the right thing, because this person was raised to do the right thing. And that's another reason why I'm surprised at how this woman has conducted herself. Very upsetting. It's upsetting to me.
Yeah, as it should be. I mean, y'all was friends for a very, very,
Very long
time.
And she says, I'm waiting on my tax return.
You lying. Because I know you'll watch this and
Wait,
you're lying.
wait. Okay, you're waiting your tax return. Okay, I can believe that. What about your tax return 2 years ago? In the 2 years that have passed, there's been 2 cycles.
Let me tell you what had happened was, okay? You know what happened was, my cat fell off out the roof. And I had
2 cycles of tax return.
Twice the cat fell off the roof and I had
No, it was the cat and the dog.
Right, I mean, bro, I got you.
Right, okay, so 2 years have passed. He said that I like that. And what really shocked me was she said, well, Donovan, not everybody is doing as well and made the right decisions as you have.
I'd have cussed her clean out.
I mean, I was appalled. Because how can you defend? If I was Joe Whiteman, this would not even be a discussion. I would have had my money.
I'd have cussed her out.
Trust me.
I use everything.
My jaw hit the floor.
I'd have made up some words.
My jaw hit the floor because here's a person I've known for a significant amount of time, and then wait, and then everybody. I know you guys are listening. You guys are sitting on the edge of your seats. So she said, well, Donovan, you told me you wanted the money back in a lump sum because I gave it to her in a lump sum, right?
Right.
Of course,
piece it off
yeah.
You.
Of course, you want it back in a lump sum.
Right.
But as the debtor, I can't dictate to you how you're going to give me back my money as long as I get my money back.
Unless you made that in certain terms.
In certain terms. But the thing is, if that's all you can do, $100 a month, that's fine. If she would have done that, she'd be done.
Right.
However, this chick tells me, so I was trying to save it to do that, right? And I said, okay, a lump sum. It's been 2 years. How much you got saved?
Oh, well, what happened was, let me, you know how Sinead, she would be counting in the sky, in the air?
Right.
That's what she would do. Yeah.
So, for everything that she said, I was like, okay, you're waiting for your tax return. What about the 2 tax seasons before
Hustling.
that? Okay, you're saying that you want to give it back to me in a lump sum. It's been 2 years. How much have you saved?
Hustling. That's what hustlers do. She was never, her intentions was, I know it's my good friend, which you were, a good friend. I have a bad situation. He'll loan it to me. She never intended on paying that back to you because most people who intend on paying it back to you have a hard time even asking for it in the first place, or try to figure out the situation. I also told you too, people like that, you ain't the only one she owed money to. She probably done burnt her financial bridges everywhere, and you're probably the last resort to come to ask for the money. She probably burnt her mama, daddy, sister, cousin.
Yeah.
She probably owes everybody money. It's just who she is. She's a swindler.
Yeah. And I have another friend that did that. But that friend ended up paying the money, but because
you about to strong arm her ass in court.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, I don't think I asked her much. And that other friend of mine, all I had to ask her was keep me informed of what's going on. If you're not going to make the payment, let me know. Because what if I'm setting up my payments based on what you're going to pay me? And that, like I said, those people that do that, shame on you guys, because a real friend, when you're in need, that's, man.
And the cold part is,
all you got to do is talk to them.
They mess it up for other people who really need the help, because now you're tainted. Track record shows y'all don't be, liking to pay back, so I'd rather keep my, and that's what I was telling you the other day. Sometimes it's just easier to tell a friend no and explain to them. I'd rather keep our friendship than to loan you this money, because 9 times out of 10, our friendship is going to end over this money. So I would rather us just stay friends. And, I wish you the best in trying to figure out the situation. Now, it's different if your kid need a heart transplant, some shit like that. But if it's, my car, no, they might need to come get your car so you learn to be more responsible.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you said that, Dee, because... right.
That's only supposed to apply after I ask you for some money, right?
Okay,
then you're supposed to cut off people.
Gotcha. So, it's really disheartening because I have a lot of friends, and because of your brother, when I saw how much money I have lent that is out there in the ecosphere, whatever you want to call it, as estrosphere, it's a significant amount of money. And I'm thinking, all the things that I could have been doing with that money. Belle could have a nice little resort trip for
Oh,
herself.
Bella's all right too.
You know?
Belle's got, that's his dog, got her own credit card.
She got her own credit card and stuff. Misty could have that really diamond, you know. But the thing is, it's my money and it's just sitting out there.
Misty could be dripping in diamonds.
Yes. But you
That's
know,
his cat.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that money's there. There's so many things I can invest that money into the marijuana stock.
Even if you just sat up, rolled it up, and just
smoked it.
it's your money. Like
Right.
that's one thing I never like to do. Not saying you do. I never like to explain to other people about my shit.
Right.
I don't owe you an explanation of what I'm doing in my house, my car, my money, me. No, I don't owe you that explanation,
Yeah.
especially if you have come and sought out my resources.
Right.
I don't have to explain to you what I'm doing with it.
Yeah. So, you know, for all my friends and family that are listening to this podcast, the store is now,
The bank is
Closed.
closed and
And-
it's collecting.
and the thing is, I'm on the collection
Right.
right now. And for those that owe me, you know, money, at this point, I'm going to call you, say what you got. If you ain't got it, we're going to court. It's as simple as
Why
that.
don't you just do this? You know how banks hire a debt collecting agency? Let me be the debt collecting agency.
No. I don't want you. But you know what? Because you're too soft.
Shit.
You are too soft. I'm going to get Deanna to do it.
Oh, yeah, get my daughter to do it.
Deanna will do it. Deanna will be at that door and waiting. Open this door.
Okay, she don't have no feelings. She'd
You
be
know?
like,
Yeah, it's business to her.
you owe my client some money?
That's it.
We can do this the easy way or
And do the hard way. So, you know, and I know I'm laughing about it and stuff because I guess, you know, again, I don't loan money to strangers. Now, if it was a stranger, I would take that theory of don't give money you don't
Right
lend.
here.
But my family and my friends, hey, you owe that money. If you're these Christians, you're supposed to pay it back. And that's one of the things.
I know
that-
you didn't invoke the word Christian.
Yeah,
into
well,
this.
yeah,
That don't
yeah.
that's like I cross my heart
Yeah,
and hope
yeah,
to die.
yeah. But you know, but my point is that is one of the prevailing problems within the black community. We are like roaches. We prey on each other, and that's why we do not prosper
We are like roaches.
because we hold each other down, be it financial, and you know we just don't
I
prosper.
just think most of that is because I won't concede the fact we like roaches. That's a little bit too.
Well, I'm just saying roaches cannibalize each other.
I just want y'all to know that was him, not
Yes,
me.
roaches cannibalize each other. That's
I
my
think the
analogy.
and I think the other problem is because a lot of us in the black community are struggling. So it's like this is what it reminds me of. One time when I was like 12, it's story time for just to say. When I was 12, I went on a camping trip with my friends. My
Is that the
friend,
one, wait, is that with the 21st LAI
no,
battalion? Up in-
no,
Okay, that
I was 10.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Okay, that was much
19,
older.
yeah,
Right,
you're
right.
19 when you went with
But
that.
so we went on this camping trip, and me and my friend, we were in a lake, and we were walking and stuff fine, and then we got caught in what you call an undertow.
Yeah, the undertow.
And it was sucking us
Sucking.
both down. I mean, we're literally like drowning. And so she's pushing me down. I'm gonna say you and I'm pushing her. Like we
Yeah.
did this for a couple of minutes, and then I
A
eventually
couple of seconds, it
felt like
minutes.
forever.
Yeah, a
And
couple
so
of seconds.
eventually her sister came and saved us. But the point that I'm making is, if I'm drowning, what you think I'm gonna do?
Help me drown.
I'm gonna try to get your resources
Right.
and help myself survive. I mean, I know that's a pretty
Yeah.
morbid analogy, it's a true story, but that's what we do. So when we're all struggling, it is like dog eat dog.
Oh, yeah.
He got it, I'm gonna get it.
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna take care of myself, and then I don't really care about what's going on here. Because to your point, if you're my friend, you bought this. It is not. We ain't talking like $50.
Yeah, we're not talking that kind. We're talking money.
We're talking money. So you know you borrowed this kind of money from me. If you're my friend, you should be concerned. Maybe he is hurting for this money. Gosh, let me hurry to get this money back to him because it wasn't, like I said, $50. Even if it was, but still was a big amount. And he might need this money. I don't know what he's going through. You know, he might be in the process of having his shit cut off.
Right. You've been to my cabinets. Is there any food in there?
Well, that's because you don't own it.
Yeah, I eat out.
You got some
Yeah.
glory greens in the can. And then
Yeah, one can. But I've become a minimalist. But what I'm saying is, you know, that's the lifestyle that I can do whatever. But you don't know. I might have my car being repaired. You don't know, but that's my money, and I should get it back. So if you borrow money from somebody, you should pay it back. Like you say, you're going to pay it back, and it shouldn't take 6 years to pay. Especially if you've got an advanced degree and you're doing all this great stuff supposedly, and that's what killed me too, the ignorance of me, because I'm thinking, oh wow, this person is here. It was a facade. but what else are you supposed to think? Because I'm repping this Greek thing, and you
It's
just
all a facade, is what it is. That's what they call the phrase "keeping up with the Joneses."
Mm-hmm.
You so busy trying to keep up with the Joneses, you don't know them mofos is back there struggling.
Yeah.
Figuring out how they got candles in the window. You think
Right.
it's some damn light bulbs because their lights is cut out.
right. But at the end of the day, I really feel bad because. Well, no. I feel bad because that's my nature to feel bad.
Oh, right.
But I have no problem cutting these people off. And you know how I take care of business, because the girl that I was dating that I borrowed money from, right? If I was so wrong in what I was doing because I had it in
You
writing.
mean that she borrowed money from you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had it in writing. If she didn't know she didn't owe me that money, she wouldn't have came to the courthouse with the check.
Well, she thought she was going to tell the mediator all the details.
She did, and it was kind of embarrassing.
We was swinging from the ceiling.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
He wasn't asking me to sign no promissory note then.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because it was already signed. It was already signed then. But friend or foe. So you guys out there, be careful who you lend your money to, because years of friendship could go up in smoke just like that.
You know what? I'm gonna give you some advice. When next time somebody, and this is some advice I'm taking too.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come to you and say, "Oh, hey Don, can you loan me some money, dude?
Mm-hmm.
I got this." No, I can't. I'm not in a position, because that's what I learned. I'm not in a position to do that. However, maybe I can give you some financial advice because I'm doing well. So maybe if you follow some of the things I'm doing, you can fix your situation. So what brought you here, other than, let's say, your lights getting ready to get cut off? What has brought you to that point?
Exactly. And then that's another thing. When I asked these people, what's going on with them, well, I don't want to get into that.
But you want to get into my bank account, though?
Yeah. It's like, I see you on Facebook. You're over there in Germany.
Yeah.
I saw you in Germany.
Let's get to the bottom of why
the
you're
grandkids
here.
Were
right.
Your highballing Christmas gifts that you bought.
When you asked them that,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that since you're here asking me for money, why is it that your lights are getting ready to get cut off?
Right. D, why is that?
Well,
No.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
I've been in a lot of things, but I ain't never been in the dark, goddammit.
Right. As long as there's a candle.
Right, no.
As long as there's candles,
I ain't never
you'll be
been in the dark. But that's what I would do. Just ask them, and that way,
then they get defensive.
When you leave here, I'm gonna turn on my lights and watch this big ass screen TV and pop me up some popcorn in the microwave that's got some electricity running to it.
Right.
I'm just saying, you can be mad at me all you want, but it does a couple things. When they come to you asking you for your money, and you say, "No, I'm not in a position to do that. However, let me give you some financial advice. What has you here at my doorstep?"
I didn't come over here for that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Give me the money, nigga.
Checking the cash will probably loan you the money.
Yes. So, I mean, my nature's feeling bad because, you got your friends and you're thinking, wow, this person really did me like that. They did me like somebody off the street.
That's because that's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection of them.
Yeah, it's really sad.
And my philosophy, not to cut you off, is you're always going to need something from me.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut me, if you're trying to do me like that, you'll always have to do that to keep above water because that's just your nature.
My mom said this, and I used to hate when she said it, but now I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you will crawl where I walked.
Mm-hmm.
You will need me way before I need you.
And don't always come out to be true.
Damn.
Always,
Mom.
always.
So, that's the difference between friend and foe. And so I'm finding out I have a lot of foes. And it's very sad. And sometimes some of the money is so insignificant. Why haven't you given it back to me?
Or this is the other thought process. Maybe they think they're really being a friend to you because they don't know the true definition of a friend. Because a lot of times when people do that kind of stuff to you, well, if you was my friend, you would give it to me.
Wait. Are you going to give me that ass too?
Well, nah, see, because...
you're going to give it to Ray Ray sitting on your couch.
And that's the other thing, especially, when you do have a lot of women, per se, coming to you, and I kind of know a little bit, about the situation, coming to you for stuff, it's like, I know you got a man.
Mm-hmm.
You come.
What am I? Some prime inmate?
But no, for real.
I got a man.
Yeah, but I know you got a man, and you coming to me, if I'm you, coming to me who is a man, asking me for my money, where your man at?
Right.
You, like you said, not to be vulgar, but you giving him the ass for free. He laid up not helping you, but yet you want to come ask me for my money? Like, I had a friend friend,
Right.
a male friend that said that to me once. You know, his baby mama always wants some money, this, that, and the other. He got mad because I was like, well, damn, is you getting some ass? Well, why would I be getting that? I'm saying because she laid up with a dude but she coming to you for money,
Yeah.
but you know, above the money that you're already supplying for the, you know, child stuff, but yet she want to dig in your pocket?
I had a girl I worked with on the base, and she was a single mom, so I'm feeling bad for her. You know, I was raised right. My mom said, help out a single, you know, mom, and you need to help out. And she said, Donovan, I need you to, you know, could you change my brakes, and, you know, I need an oil change, you know, I ain't got a lot of money. You know, she was a young troop, and I said, oh, yeah, you know, just bring it by the house, you know, I'll do it. Guess who came by the house?
Her dude?
Her dude dropped the car off.
I would be like, nah.
No, wait.
Nah.
No. When I saw the dude pull up, and he was like, yeah, you Donovan? I said, yeah, I'm Donovan. Yeah, she told me da-da-da. I said, you know, I'm looking at him crazy, like, is she serious? I couldn't believe it. See what I'm saying? Roaches. This is what I'm talking about.
Well,
roaches.
she might be a roach.
Roaches. Because why would you do that? If another man's going to help you, why would you send the man that you're sleeping with? And I'm not saying she owed me any cookies or anything like that.
You got a man.
Yes.
And you
Obviously, you ain't got a man. So look.
What man would even?
So when he pulled up, he goes, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm Donovan. He goes, yeah. I said, nah, dog. I looked at him. I said, nah. I said, are you her? Because I didn't know what I don't know about her brother. I don't know who this guy was. I said, are you her brother? He goes, oh. He goes, nah. You know,
I'm in it.
Yeah. You know, me and her dating. I said, oh man, I don't want to overstep my bounds. You should be doing this. You know, my apologies, brother. I didn't know you guys would have got. Hey, you got it.
Or if the man didn't know how to do it, you run me my money. Pay me for my services, because both of y'all ain't gonna pimp me.
Exactly. But when I told him that, he was like, you know, and then he goes back and I guess, you know, called her. She gets on the phone with me and she goes, well, Donovan, she goes, I thought you were gonna do the thing. I said, I'm not gonna do a damn thing. You got your man over there. You know, your man's right here. I said, why would I change the oil and you got a so-called man right here?
An able-bodied man, or at least drive it to Jiffy Lube or something.
Right. I said, you know,
because you're gonna pay Jiffy Lube, so you might as well pay me. I mean, it'd be different if it was you didn't. You had the balls to have your man drive up here and drop the damn car off.
Jaw dropped to the floor.
What was he supposed to cross his legs and read a magazine?
Right. While he's waiting. Oh no! Look! Go in the house and help yourself to my TV and
I just
cold
made some
cuts in
fresh
the refrigerator.
lemonade for you.
Right. But that's what we do to each other, and it's so sad because I've never experienced anything like that. Because I have a lot of real good friends, and I know that if I needed something in the trenches, they would give it to me without question. But that's because we have a lot of the same values, you know, vice versa, and so on and so forth. So. I mean, it's just shocking that, you know, the people that I've come across, that you got the nails done, you got this done. I'm trying to help you out because I'm thinking you're a single, you know, and who you're screwing, that's your business. That isn't the point.
Yeah, but you ain't finna saw me have your man drive up and drop off the car. Here you go, nigga.
Right. You know, I mean, you know, what happened to a girl got to eat? If a girl's got to eat,
at least fake it. Like, baby, let me take this car over there so, you know, Donovan can fix the car. You wait at home and keep playing the video games until I get back.
Exactly. Because it ain't like I was asking.
There's some Lunchables in the refrigerator.
I wasn't asking for any ass, but, you know, we're having the days where, you know, you do a little flirt and stuff. Hey, you know, whatever. You know.
Right.
You know, you make a brother feel good. You know, bring me a sandwich as you drop in the car off.
No, nah, girl, your money ain't good here. I'm just doing it because I like to help out.
No, but when I used to do that for these, especially the younger girls, you know, I tell them, you know, you bring the parts and stuff, I'll put it on. Bring me lunch.
Right.
Do something.
Right, something.
But don't bring your man to drop the damn car off.
Right, take some of the rags and dab the sweat off my forehead or something.
Right, and you know, and as I'm doing your car, you know, you might want to be in that G-string. Walking around. Like, yeah, I'm going to the pool when you get done.
Pick up a couple of those wrenches I dropped around here.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You know, if we're real free, you know what I mean? Just not that wild. Like, hey, I'm going to give him, you know.
I get what you're saying.
You know.
Right,
but
put
you know,
red lipstick or something.
Yeah, but all those days are gone. And, you know, she's going to have to send her man to, I was just like.
I would have started cracking up like, surely you guys are joking,
right?
right?
I mean, he looked at me like, well, you ain't going to do the job? Hell no, nigga.
That's when I would have been like, what kind of man is you?
Man.
Yes, I said is. What kind of man is you? Drive up here in your woman's car, first of all, and drop it off to another dude.
Another dude, exactly.
Do you got on some lace panties too?
Yeah, something. Now, my father-in-law, see, me and him would both get under the hood and do what we got to do. You know, he ain't got no problems.
My dad is a mechanic, and he got to the point to where he wouldn't even fix the cars of women if they had a man,
Yeah.
because he would fix their car, and then something whatever didn't go right. Especially a lot of times they would like to bring their own parts. He would say, "I don't guarantee the parts.
Right.
Some go wrong," or he tell them how much to charge, and the man want to come up, "Why you charge my woman this, that, and the other?" He's like, "Nope. If you got a man, have him deal with all that, because I don't want to have to knock him out."
See, that's why me and my father-in-law get along the way we do. See what I'm saying? So, he ain't going to just give his baby daughter, "Well, what do you tell me? You can't have Amanda." Nope, can't have her, but you can have
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I am fresh.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. So, you guys should just be careful. Times are tough out there, and they're not getting any better. And that's the real message I want to tell you guys out there. It has nothing to do with if you don't have the money, you don't have to loan. If that's your nature and, that's what you do, that's fine. But there's a difference between a want and a need. And ask that person what, and you have every right to ask. You have every right to ask. When you go to a bank, they just don't say, "I need $10,000, they just give it to you." They're going to say,
that's all
yeah.
here.
Unless your name's Mr. White, then the white guy, they just give you whatever, but.
So you're going to open up a restaurant,
Yeah.
huh?
They're going to ask you.
Restaurant, don't they?
Yeah.
Like 15 of them already.
Yeah, they're going to ask you.
Trying to open up.
Even a signature loan, they're going to ask you,
Right.
"What's this for?"
What is it for?
And then they decide if the risk is worth taking.
And not only that, the bank is going to look at your other finances.
Exactly. Your pay records.
Yeah, you ain't paying nobody back.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, for us as a people, we have to stop roaching each other. We really do. I mean, it's
Is that a new term now?
It's a new term.
We got to stop roaching each other.
Stop roaching each other. I'm serious. We are already at the bottom of the economic scale with all this wealth that we give to everybody else and we won't give to each other.
We want to roach each other.
We want to roach each other when we should be doing something a little bit better.
I've learned to this now, and oh my God.
I've learned my lesson, seriously. So for all my friends and people out there, the bank's closed at this point because I'm going to go live the best life that I can, and I'm going to collect as much money as I can from some of these people. And remember this, for those of you guys that, and this is not a threat, this is just a promise, for those of you guys that have a promissory note, you will be getting hearing from me. And
you'll be getting that collection notice.
And if you don't want to pay me, you can get a judgment against you or whatever, but I'm going to get my money. And Dee's seen me in action. I will get the money.
Or you can do like when they call and say, "Hey, Diana, can I borrow some money?" Three-way me in. Say, "Hold on one second." I say, "Hell no."
I was like, "Deanna, the address is 547 Bay Avenue. Go over there real quick. Just roll. And Deanna's a cold piece when she does it too.
I don't know where she gets it from.
Almost faceless expression. It's just business to her.
Deanna don't want nobody screwing over her.
Right. So unless it's her, But she's going to Coachella.
Coachella.
Yes, there she goes. So hopefully she won't get.
That's another long story about her and her homegirls.
They fell out.
They wanted to use her. She's going in her dad's truck.
They wanted to ride.
They wanted to pack all their stuff, and then they got 5 people going with them trying to squeeze in one car and have Deanna be the U-Haul woman. She said, "You got me effed up." And so now they mad at her. She said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm going to Coachella by my damn self."
She has to go by herself. Well, that's good. But like I said, if you guys got any questions, comments, and concerns when it comes to loaning, take the best advice. My mom always, and Dee says it, a lot of people with wisdom say this. Do not do business with friends and family. Business might be different, but like loaning money, it's bad juju.
I say you can, depending.
Yeah, depending.
If it's that relative that always got some mess going, nah, you owe me some money 2 times ago.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, because look, cigarettes is $10 a pack. This person I'm talking about smokes cigarettes. Over a 2-year period, you could have paid me my money 3 times over.
Are you sure in the little crack in them cigarettes and maybe
you never know.
Some crackerits?
Them tweeds.
Right.
So
laced with some sharp,
it's just a sad situation. So the new term, everybody, is we got to stop roaching each other.
Damn.
Lowest of the low. And just real quick, you guys, I told you guys we're getting ready to go to South Africa. We will be going to South Africa. We're waiting until after the elections. Julius Malema recently made a statement that he's not afraid of you motherfuckers.
And he's not afraid to be called racist. If he said, if that's so be it, is what he's saying.
So
but
be it.
We coming to get ours.
So we're going to be heading overseas. We're going to be hitting the Seychelles, which is where all the rich folks hang out,
Yes.
and we're doing the Abu Dhabi thing. So,
And I heard you was taking a Speedo G-string.
I am. I absolutely am. You'll be seeing that third leg in the sand as it. Anyway, you guys.